The group was boisterous when they left their lessons, laughing and smiling as they made their way up the stairs. Fletcher, Othello, and Seraph were the only ones able to create word lights, small but serviceable ones that floated by their shoulders. The others had managed to project a thread of blue light, but they were unable to find the focus to form the ball. In spite of this, their first taste of spellcraft had been exhilarating, and Rory and Genevieve were not the sort to be jealous of their friends. Even Atlas was rubbing Barbaras's head with a happy smile across his face. "I'm going to practice word light control in my room," Seraph answered as they reached their chambers. "I could push it about, but I'll never keep it as still as Arcturus did." He disappeared into the boys' chambers, Sliver following in his wake. There was no sign of Silva once again having disappeared. Fletcher was not sure why she had been allowed to skip the first lesson, but he was eager to make amends. "I wonder if we should have waited," Rory said in a more morose voice, looking at Malachi in a different light. "I love Azura to bits, but I can't help thinking that we're going to struggle now. If Arcturus finds it difficult to capture a new demon, what hope do we have?" Genevieve mumbled in agreement. Fletcher think of a little to lighten their spirits, yet it was the usual taciturn Othello who spoke next. "You might not be able to capture a demon as powerful as a Barkling yet, but maybe you could capture another bite. Living so close to the front lines, one hears things about different kinds of battle mages. Some have more powerful demons it's difficult to control, whilst others have many smaller imps, as the orc shamans do. Would you not prefer to send a swarm of mites at your enemies? You might even be able to send several mites into the ether, and use their combined strength to bring a more powerful demon back," Othello said, scratching his chin. "Hey, you're right," Rory said, an enormous grin on his face. "Imagine 1,000 little Malachites. That would be something to see." Seraph walked back into the room, brandishing a sheet of paper in one hand and a small cloth bag in the other. "Look at these," he said, laying out what turned out to be a timetable in front of him. "Just 3 all-day lessons a week after breakfast, with an optimal arms training in the basement on the 4th day. The rest is free study. We can do whatever we want for the rest of the time." Rory laughed and slapped the table, sending Malachi flying away with the reproachful buzz. "Whoops, whoops," Rory said, holding out his palm for the aggrieved insect to land on. He gave him a light kiss on its green carapace. "That's not all. They paid us what's left of our first month's wages. Who needs university when you can join the military and get paid to study?" Sarah said, jingling the bag. "There is 60 shillings in here." "I think a trip to Corsilium is in order," Genevieve exclaimed, her face lighting up. "That's more than my mother earned in a month, and she worked all day long. Let's go after lunch." "I could definitely do with visiting a tailor," Fletcher agreed, finally fingering the raggedy hem of his shirt collar. "My family will be worried about me. I would welcome the chance to let them know I have some friends here." Othello tugged at his beard shyly. "It's agreed then. Who said that we wouldn't have the coin to go to Corsilium? It will probably be the cost of an arm and a leg to get there, but it will be worth it," Seraph said, rushing back to his room. Footsteps echoed on the stairs behind him, followed by the sound of voices. Who could that be? So you say, they stuck me in with the commoners when me blood is as pure as yours. So you see, they stuck me in with the commoners when my blood is as pure as yours. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm sure if you talk... They stuck me in with the commoners when my blood is as pure as yours. It's an absolute disgrace. I'm sure if you talk to the provost on my behalf, I can move in next to you. It was Silva, followed by Isadora and the other noble girl. This place is smaller than my bathroom. Isadora sniffed, wrinkling her perfect nose as she could smell something foul in the air. I know. You should see my room. Let me show you. I know. You should see my bedroom. I know. Oh no, I know. You should see You should see my bedroom. Let me show you. I know. You should see my. I know. You should see my bedroom. Let me show you. I know. Let me see. I know. You should see my bedroom. Let me show you. This place is smaller than my bathroom. Isadora sniffed, wrinkling her perfect nose as if she could smell something foul in the room. I know. You should definitely see my bedroom. I know. You should definitely see my bedroom. Let me show you. I know. You should see my bathroom. Let me show you. I know. You should. I love Azura to bits, but I can't help thinking that we are going to struggle now. I know. You should see. You should see my bedroom. Let me show you. Hang on, she said, stamping a delicate flute. It's time I told these commoners how things are going to go down this year. Isadora stalked around them like a mountain lion on the hunt. She exuded an easy confidence that put Fletcher on edge. Here's what's going to happen. You commoners are going to keep your heads down and not give nobles any trouble. When it comes to the tournament this year, you will all bow out in the first round. And let your betters take their rightful place. After all, it's our taxes that fund the king's armies, and then we pay for our own noble the battalions. It's only fair that we lead the soldiers that our families pay for. You have no right and no chance of becoming a senior officer. You just don't have the breeding. So stay out of our way, and we might just let one of you serve as our lieutenant. Sound good? She smiled sweetly when she finished speaking, as if she had paid them a compliment. Fletcher was the first to speak. Sounds like you're scared of a little competition, he said, stretching with exaggerated nonchalance. The others remained silent, wondering what the girl would do next. Isadora pouted like a spoiled child, a strange contrast to the self-assured she-devil she was moments ago. Rare does not equal powerful. Remember that, Fletcher, she hissed in his ear. As they straightened up, Seraph came back into the room and smiled at the sight of the girls. Lovely. Nobody told me we had guests. Welcome to our humble abode. We haven't been introduced. I am a Seraph Pasha. Isadora gave him a look of pure disgust, and then strode off down the stairs. Ignoring Silva, who was halfway to her room, the elf glared at Fletcher as if it were his fault that he rushed after her. The brunette stood indecisively in the stairwell, biting her lip at Seraph, whose face was a picture of incredulity. I'm sorry about that, she said in an imperceptible voice. Come on, Penelope! Isadora's voice shouted from below. The girl turned and left, the back of her neck flushed red. It's nice to meet you, Rory called as he disappeared from sight. What was that all about? Seraph asked, slumping into a chair. She was feeling us out. Wanted to see if we were pushovers. Guess she was wrong, Othello said, his fist clenched with anger. What is Silva doing cozying up with, the nobles? Genevieve asked, equally distressed. I guess as a chieftain's daughter, she's considered herself a noble too, Fletcher said, the half-formed apology now gone from his thoughts. Although Isadora and Tarquin seemed to be the source of all the noble superiority so far he could see, the fact that Silva had jumped on the bandwagon did not place her in good graces. Come on, get your stuff together. Let's skip lunch and go to Corsilium now. Good thinking. I lost my appetite, Othello replied, shaking his head with disappointment.